Federal government hands Mmesoma over to psychotherapists for a 3-month counseling. Oborowori appoints 26 commissioners, sends list to State Assembly. Fuel subsidy palliatives list. Abia government yet to take position. Commissioner. Putin critic Alex Navalny blast Putin's pointless war as he faces new 20-year jail sentence. Now, details. Anambra government seals hotel after a lady was killed. The Anambra state government has sealed off a hotel in Oka after news of death of a lady, Miss Chinyere Awuda, in the facility. The lady was allegedly beaten to death by some people at the hotel's nightclub following allegation that she stole. It was gathered that the lady was accused of picking and pocketing money being sprayed on a birthday celebrant. Another version, however, said she stole some money meant to be sprayed on the birthday celebrant and was about to escape when she was apprehended. Police authorities in the state have confirmed that the celebrant and his friends, who were accused of beating the girl to death and dumping her body in a pool, have been arrested. The State Commissioner for Culture, Tourism and Entertainment, Mr. Don Onyenji, said the hotel has been sealed. We are in touch with the police and who are already investigating the matter, and the facility will remain sealed pending the outcome of police investigation, Onyenji said. Imo still preparing lists of subsidy beneficiaries. Investigation on Thursday revealed that the Imo state government was still preparing a list of would-be beneficiaries of federal government palliatives. A source close to the government told newsmen in Owerri. He said the governor, Hope Uzodinma, has been away for some time and possibly will be back by next week. And upon arrival, the government will announce the modalities for the selection of the persons to be favored with the federal government palliative. We are sure that once the governor comes back, everything will kick off. Let us have patience that Hope Uzodinma will do the needful. I want to tell you that the government is preparing the list, but some of the media handlers of the government who were called to react on the issue pleaded for more time to officially respond on the government plan toward the possible beneficiaries of the federal government palliatives. Anambra government hands Mmesoma over to psychotherapists for a 3-month counseling. The embattled 19-year-old candidate of the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UMTE), Miss Ejikeme Joy Mmesoma, has been handed over to a psychotherapist for a month of guidance and counseling cautioned by the Anambra state government. Disclosing this at a press briefing in Oka, the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Teresa Chuma Ude, said that Mmesoma will undergo a therapy class for 3 months as recommended by the panel set up by the state government that looked into the controversy surrounding her JAMB result. She said that the panel, after finding Mmesoma guilty of the crime, recommended that she undergo psychological counseling and therapy. According to Chuma Ude, the psychotherapist will engage Mmesoma with a range of learning experiences that include group work, case studies, problem-solving exercises, inquiry-based, and experiential learning, as well as the more traditional lecture-based approach. She added she will also be encouraged to participate in student peer mentoring program with the opportunity to act as a mentor. She explained that the psychological cleansing will commence next week and will be scheduled for twice a week for 3 months. She added, we consider that Mmesoma did as juvenile delinquency in which any child could fall a victim of, so we are not going to throw the baby away with the bathwater. She is now under a psychotherapist counselor who will take her on a therapy for 3 months, after which the state government will appeal to JAMB management on behalf of her to reconsider one or two things. Chuma Ude further commended the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, for approving the psychotherapeutic class for Miss Mmesoma. Mmesoma, an Enugu State-born student of Anglican Girls Secondary School, Nnewi, had claimed she scored 362 marks as against 249 scored released by JAMB. However, in her submission, she owned up in the presence of her principal and the education secretary that the narration by the JAMB officials was the true and correct description of what transpired. Oborowori appoints 26 commissioners, sends list to State Assembly. 51 days after taking office, Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborowore has unveiled a list of his cabinet members made up of 26 commissioners. Oborowore, in a letter to the Speaker and members of the State Assembly yesterday in Asaba, said the list has been sent to the House for consideration and confirmation to enable him effect their appointments in line with powers conferred on him by Section 192, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. The commissioners designate are Odinigwe Odigi Daniel, Joan Onyemechi, Ada Anioma, Jerry Ahiworo, Charles Aniagwu, Michael Ifeanyi Anoka, Pat Ajudwa, Funye, Manager, and Angela, God knows, among others. Some former commissioners in Ifeanyi Okowa's administration also made the list, including Aniagwu and Tilije, who were in charge of Information and Finance Ministry, respectively. Also appointed in the cabinet are Orode, daughter of former governor of the state, Dr. Emmanuel Odwanga, and Funie, son of former senator representing Delta South, James Manager. Meanwhile, the governor said his administration will pay priority attention to the health and well-being of Deltans in line with his MORE agenda. Oborowore noted that his administration is willing to partner well-meaning bodies for growth and development of the state. Fuel subsidy palliative list. Abia government yet to take position. Commissioner for Information, Abia State, Mr. Okere Kano, has said that the state government is yet to take a position on the list of beneficiaries of the fuel subsidy palliative. The commissioner, who spoke with our correspondent, said that government was still consulting and would very soon be ready with the list and other arrangements concerning the palliatives. He said Governor Alex Oti-led administration would always prioritize the welfare of the masses and would ensure that the interest of Abians is safeguarded. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Putin critic Alex Navalny blasts Putin's pointless war as he faces new 20-year jail sentence. Speaking during a closed-door trial, Mr. Navalny says Russia is floundering in a pool of either mud or blood with broken bones. Vladimir Putin's Russia is floundering in a pool of either mud or blood over its senseless invasion of Ukraine, Alexis Navalny said on Thursday as he stared down 20 years in jail. The Russian opposition leader is already serving a 9-year prison sentence at the IK-6 penal colony, some 155 miles east of Moscow. Prosecutors were requesting a jail time of 20 years for Mr. Navalny to be served in an even more restrictive prison. Across the country, he said, lie tens of thousands of people killed in most stupid and senseless war of 21st century. Mr. Navalny is in charge with offense including financing extremist activity, publicly inciting extremist activities, and rehabilitating the Nazi ideology. He is expected to hear his verdict on August 4, 2023. He said previously he was handed a 3,828 dossier detailing the offenses he had purportedly committed while isolated in prison. In a concluded statement in court, Mr. Navalny once again called on Russians to stand up to the regime for a new, free, rich country to be born. Some sacrifice, some effort has to be made by everyone, he said. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra government seals hotel after a lady was killed. Imo still preparing list of subsidy beneficiaries. Anambra government hands Mmesoma over to psychotherapists for a 3-month counseling. Oborowore appoints 26 commissioners, sends list to State Assembly. For subsidy palliative list, Abia government yet to take position. Commissioner, Putin critic Alexis Navalny blasts Putin's pointless war as he faces new 20-year jail sentence. You just listened to news updates on Ebona at the 103.5 FM news. Produced and read by Martin Ifan Shukwekezie. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are looking for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
You make the man them say what is this?
Awesome. A party at the pool. Yes, a party at the pool. One man, Wafo Giddy Festival 2023. Residency Hotel Yopin. OBB presents Wafo Giddy Festival on Sunday, being 23rd of July 2023 at Ugunabu. We'll be live at the pool bar by 3 p.m. Come with your friends and family and enjoy yourself. Have a blast. Be there. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will? Around us gets as complicated as they can be.
Government, whatever.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishu, number the force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebona 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds
In your face.
on Emas and Ebona the corner
24/7, 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride.
Let's go!
it's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona DFM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Get in your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Efanishuku, aka Meta,
and Christy, FEMLR, aka Classy.
from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the morning drive.
103.5 Ebona DFM.
Guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share.